Hi, I'm Brad Ross, Head of Corporate Communications for the TTC, and with me is Deputy CEO and Chief Customer Officer Chris Upfold. And Atticus, we're talking about name changes today, in particular station names. What are we doing?
Well, we've always focused on improving things for our customers here at the TTC. And one of the things we've come to learn in the last few years is that customers find their existing station names confusing. So rather than sticking with what we have, we're going to rename every one of our stations after a color.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very interesting, Carl. Let's talk about then what some of those might look like. Give me Glencairn.
Glencairn is likely to become Jazzberry Jam. Osgood, as another example, will become Fuchsia. St. Patrick becomes Burnt Umber. There are still workshopping some options, but we're going to rename them all with colors.
That's it. And so our customers, we've talked to how many customers approximately?
We've talked to some customers, and it's clear that in keeping with our changes that we made to our line numbers and colors, this will make it considerably easy for them. And so when somebody is given directions, they can think, right, I need to go from Burnt Umber on the yellow line, change it to Cerulean, head across on the green line, out to Flamingo Pink.
All right. So this kind of makes sense to me, Gandalf. What if we expanded this to the surface? That would make sense, wouldn't it? So, for example, could I get on the plaid bus?
So that's interesting, Brad, and it's a natural extension to bring this out to our bus routes. But you're overcomplicating things there. That's a pattern rather than a color. But certainly we'll be thinking about renaming every one of our routes and every one of our stations a different color, just to make it easier.
Ah, fascinating. All right. Chris, if I can call you Chris, of course, this being April Fool's Day, we're not actually changing station names to colors, but we are at Downsview Station, and its station name will be changing in May, no fooling, to Shepherd West.
That's right, Brad. In May, we'll make that change in preparation for when the Line 1 extension opens north of here. So one of the stations on that extension will be Downsview Park, because it is in Downsview Park. Right. So that necessitates a change of the name here at Downsview, and that change will be to Shepherd West. And we're going to make that change in May, and customers will see it appearing on maps, on station walls, on trains. All of the information will change to indicate this is Shepherd West.
All right, Chris, thank you. And thank you very much for watching on this April Fool's Day 2017. Remember, Downsview Station becomes Shepherd West Station starting in May, and that's no fooling. Well, that's interesting, Chris. So, Chris, is that your name?
I go by.
We're going to change it, or we're going to be calling you Orange, or?
So the natural extension is to do that, is to rename everybody and everything at the TTC.
Sorry, let's go from the top. That's a good one, though.